Hello, welcome back. I got a small break. I had to look what's wrong, why it's copy super slow. Normally it takes a few minutes to copy, but now it took like 100 times more. I did not get any break. This is a kind of introduction to my English video about gliders, sailplanes. So I spent 1 week. I've spent 1 week in my language Danish to make more than 100 videos about gliders. So it's more easy. I continue to make my English video, not have a break like 2 weeks, but then I will forget it. So I have opened a lot of web pages on Wikipedia I was using to make my Danish, this 100 videos. This is 5 videos I make today in Danish about gliders. I will do later, because there's many different kind of gliders. But that's much easy to do it in my language Danish than English, because I talk much better Danish than English. But nobody understand English on YouTube. So I'm watching glider videos on YouTube, and many speaking French language. I not understand anything in French. It's like somebody is talking Chinese. It's talking some language you not understand anything what they're talking about. So this is how my Danish video is. If somebody is not from Denmark, they don't know anything about, I could speak French or Chinese or Danish. So, but I speak a little because I'm living north of Germany. When I was going to the primary school, I had German. This is Germany, the home of sailplanes and gliders. And I'm living Denmark up here, north of Copenhagen. I'm living here, Copenhagen, that's there. Oh, that's capital in Denmark. Copenhagen is so small you cannot get it on the video, but this is Germany, Berlin. This is France, United Kingdom, Spain. And in this corner of Germany, many of this German sailplanes manufacturer is this down south part of Germany. So I'm living kind of close. I could drive down to that, but I don't have a driver license for a car. I don't have a car, and I don't have money for a car, and I don't have money for driver license, and I don't have money for fuel. So, but I'm working on it. I have some credit card debt. I need to put my credit card debt down to 0. I have to pay my debt away before I'm age 60. So I have 10 years in my life, like age 60 to 70. I have some money, I can go travel and eating nice foods. So my debt is going down, but my body weight is getting up. So I have to fix these problems. So you need to have a kind of low body weight, like 100 kilos if you like to go gliding. But let's try continue. I will upload this Danish video. So I will get back to my bed. So this is just a kind of introduction what I like to make video about the next many days in English, because I need many days to do this. this is my plastic stick, but I need a minute to get to my bed. I have to check my cell phone. Good. But this is a glider. This is a modern glider and sailplane. Like this one. Then and into modern gliders they put it in some competition classes. They use the FI, not that's Federal Aviation something, I don't know what it is, but they do it like a 15 wingspan of 50 meters. They are always standard class or 15 meter class. The standard class don't have flaps, and they have a weight limit like 525 kilos. And 50 meters they have flaps. You can lose lift in changings like flaps, but the maximum takeoff weight is same 500. I'm not start to open all these links. Then you have the 80 meter class. That's wings to 80 meters. That's like the AS-33 I was showing. And because the many modern gliders they're using engine is heavy, so they're using most the engine on the 80 meters. Then you have, but the 80 meters have 600 kilos, so you have 75 kilos more weight to the 80 meters. So this is why they better like to add engines to the 80 meters, because they have 75 kilos more to work. Then you got 2-seat class, maximum 20 meters, maximum 20 meters wingspan, 750 kilos. And then you got 2 seats more than 20 meters. That belong to the open class. The open class is everything more than 20 meters. I think no, everything more than 80 meters, like 20 meters or 90 meters, a single seat 90 meters is belonging to the open class, and the 2-seat like 22 meters or 21 or 22 meters, that's the open class. And they have a wingspan up to like 30 meters, and the only limit is 850 kilos, and I think only 2 seats. I think you cannot make 3 seats or 4 seats. I never seen 3-seat gliders or 4 seats, so they should make some big gliders, 4 seats side by side, a big cabin. So then they got 13.5 meters and got a club, but I don't know what different club class or standard class. But club class is more than older. That's the old like wooden old history gliders, like old wooden aircraft, and some very old fiberglass. The old fiberglass glider from the late 1960s, around 1970, like the first generations of gliders, like the LS1. But I will not start to open 200 different kind of gliders. I'll do later. But this is from 1968. They made 464 gliders, like 30. Glide ration is 38. That's not really bad, so you can still use this. You can still use it today. Like this is 50 years old. We are in the year 2023, so 1974 is like 15 years ago. So many of the gliders, they start to get 15 years old, but they still use it. Even they are 40 or 15 years old, they're still using this super old gliders. But I will close it again because I will open it later. But I thought why it's not a standard class. I don't understand why. It's a club class, formerly standard class. So I not really know what's different from club class and standards. So I'm not, but the club class allowed a wider range of older, smaller gliders with a specific range of performance. Okay, they have maybe a limit. No, that's because some of the club class, they have a very high performance like this LSA. They can glide, let's have a glide rating like 43. They have a glide rating 43. They even have a higher. They have a Alexander Slexter as standard like 45. So they made a limit. They made a limit in the club class. So you cannot fly this old wooden gliders. Are not going to fighting against competition against this modern high performance standard class. So I think that's the difference. No, the different from a club class. They have some kind of limit like 40, a glide ration maybe. They have a limit like 40 glide rations. So, but the standard class, that's 15 meters fixed and no flaps. But you can have a water tank, but you cannot use it. You can have a water tank. So they have some. That's a glide. That's a standard class. Ship here, Discus. Actually 1997. Probably have a glide ration 42. Probably it's very expensive. Everything this name ship here, that's like a Mercedes or Porsche name or Audi. So I think that's expensive brands. No, that's the one I was thinking about, this Alexander Slexter. They have this that's a standard class, year 2000. I think it have glide ration 45. So it have close some of the 15 meters, some of the old 15 meters class with flaps. They have not much more than 45. So I think that's why they made club class and standard class. So you cannot, if you have a club class, you cannot put this in the club class because it have too high performance. If you're going to fly against this old wooden gliders, that's the KI6. No, that's Alexander Slexter. But that's some different kind of aircraft I have open, I like to talk about later. We could keep this open. It's a good standard class, we keep this open. That's a high performance standard class. We can keep it open, that's a standard class. This is a 15 meter class. Diana 2 SDZ Diana 2. That's the one I have open like here. but that's not the company, that's United Kingdom Island Sales Agents, but they are selling this GLIDER 2. This is very low weight, it's 185 kilos, and glide is up to 50. And I have a version with an electric engine, front engine. I don't know what, and they make some trailers, and they have a GLIDER 3 that's 18 meters. So they make a GLIDER 2 and 3. So that's one I did open. Let's keep this open because it's a very high performance. But maybe we should move it to, because it's Alexander Slexter. Let's move it to there, because it's same as Slexter. That's the latest model, the AS33, but they don't say, I think the glide version is 33. No, that's AS33. We have here, that's the one I was talking about, that's the latest 18 meters. Latest 80 meters, I think they have a glide 56, 1 to 56, I'm not sure, but I think it's 56. So that's the latest 18 meter, but probably it's super expensive, costs like $300,000 or more than 200,000 euros. But we already look at this a bit. We're going to look at all this later. No, that's some, but this is a very low weight because it's made by all composite carbon amide epoxy structure. It's not just made by fiberglass. So it's made by some low weight composite, low weight strong composite carbon. They do some kind of sandwich, but that's big science. All this composite carbon, that's a big, that's high science. So the weight is very low, not 182, but 185. It says 185, not here. The number is 185 on the website, not 100. But 185, that's still very low. That's very low compared to some old gliders. Where do we have the classes? The LS1. This is like 250 kilos. The LS, the empty weight of the LS is like 230 kilos. So this is like 45 kilos more heavy. And the takeoff weight is much lower. That's not 500, that's only 390. So I think the difference from club class and standards, that's you cannot have this high performance standard class in the open class. They have some kind of limit. I don't know what the limit is. But this is a modern high performance standard class. Glide 45. And probably it's super expensive. Costs probably a lot more than $200,000. So that's some aircraft. That's an older version, 80 meters. So, but now the video splits again. But let's, I did not finish. So that's another glider, but that's an open class. call Lange and